Hey there. So we're going to be talking about divine masculine, divine feminine in this reading, okay? And kind of what's been going on with them. So if you're interested, stick around, okay? Just make sure that you use your discernment to know if this is for you or not, this reading. Not all readings are for you. And say yes to allow me in your energy. Thank you. And then we just got the lovers, okay? Divine, masculine, feminine, and the lovers, okay? So that's what's going down right now. So let's just say a little prayer, okay, before we move any further. As we share divine guidance with you, please open your mind and heart to receive this with love. We ask you to stand in faith, trust, and knowingness that you are divinely protected and loved, and these messages are for your highest and greatest good, and so it is. Okay, so let's get a little advice from the divine masters. Okay, so this would be like ascended masters, archangels, our helpers in the higher realms. Okay, we're gonna get a few messages here because this is like union energy. Okay, this can be like soulmate, twin flame. I mean, everybody's kind of throws labels on things, but this is a very like pivotal moment that's going to be happening soon in someone's life, and it like totally involves like a partner. So it seems like it's something to pay attention to. I feel like there's going to be like some sort of like miraculous kismet, like amazing experience. Okay, Guru Ram Dass, it says miraculous moment. Harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. Okay, beautiful. All right. Beautiful, like light energy in this card. A lot of like connectedness. Yeah, and then we're talking about clairvoyance is activated. Wow. The Lemurians. Psychic awareness, sensitivity, and trusting your intuition. This is for the masculine and the feminine. So this is a divine masculine and feminine reading. And this is like advice for you guys. And this is kind of what's coming down the pike here. I feel like there's like a miracle energy happening here. There is like you trusting your intuition and trusting the divine and paying attention to what your energy is picking up and what your clear abilities are picking up. I feel like they're going to be put to use. Okay, you've been going through a lot of like karmic release with Shiva. It's the end of a cycle. Your karmic debts are paid. So you closed out a karmic cycle and now you're on your destined path. Okay, so this is like some of the energy supporting you right now. Okay, what else do we have for them? Transcending any fear kind of mindsets. I feel like you're here to transcend fear as part of your mission. You're here to like you're supposed to be fearless. They need you to be fearless. All right, and embrace your power because you're very powerful. I feel like you are very modest. Like you may not even like understand just how much you really do have and can create and how you impact. Again, like the clairvoyance is really a very like heavy focus on this reading. So if you are clairvoyant and you are, you've wrapped up a karmic cycle and, you're really on that light worker path and journey, this is for you. Wow. Yeah. I just heard like, I read and heard, like you're being activated. This is like this energy's activated now. Okay, I feel like this is like volunteer energy, light worker energy. Okay, so this is for that energy. Yeah, this is pretty amazing. I mean, they're like it's time to mount up. Yeah, Mary Magdalene, sacred vessel. So like she and there's, always talk about twin flame energy, but I feel like that also can be what's going on here. Understanding that like you're the answer and that you're being guided by your purpose. Okay, is really what the message is here. Okay, I feel like this is a past life soulmate. I'm looking at these cards, right? And this looks like it's like from like a long time ago, like Lemuria or Atlantis or something very like way back when, okay? And then this is kind of present day in this lifetime. So it's interesting. I feel like there's been more than one life shared between these two individuals, the masculine and the feminine. I feel like they both connect through clairvoyance. I'm also getting that you're really anchoring in harmony. You're part of that volunteer group to kind of like bring love and harmony and peace and temperance to the collective and provide guidance. And kind of like through the process, you've been through your initiation, you were able to release all your karmic debt. I have that you are being called to be fearless, and you should be fearless if you truly knew your power and the extent of it. I feel like you are a sacred vessel, okay, Mary Magdalene. You're the answer, and you're being guided to your purpose. And I feel like, yeah, you definitely like release that karma. It's being released. You're overcoming the limitations. You're letting go of the need to always be right. Yeah, and then I was talking about being activated. This is Hathor. So you may have had an experience in Egypt. So this is really talking about like acceleration, light activation, brilliance, and stand in your light. You're being called to like be that illuminator, okay? And you have a lot of support in doing so. I feel like these are the energies you could be working with when you are like on your purpose, doing your purpose, or connecting with the higher realms. Maybe even when you are asleep, you travel, astral travel, and you're working with an expansive team, whether you're awake or asleep. I'm hearing that. Okay, so you definitely tap into higher, Joan of Arc, like you're a sacred activist. So stand up for your beliefs, stand up for why you came here. You are divinely protected, and you have the tools that you need. Like she's got 2 swords, and Joan of Arc was fierce. So I feel like they need you to remember like who you are and why you're here, and remain committed and devoted to your mission. I have also Lakshmi and Ganesh. So this is really talking about like prosperity vibration, like this very high vibration, like the highest vibration you can have, right? And it's like you're on that quest. You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness by doing what you're doing and being who you truly are and being authentic and, staying committed and devoted to your beliefs. And, this helps you be in a very harmonious state. So it's kind of like continue to, create and manifest from that position, because that is truly what you're here to really do. Like you're here to overcome the limitations. You're here to like use your spiritual gifts like clairvoyance to kind of understand what's being communicated to you from many different energies. Okay, we have Ramdas, we have Mary Magdalene, we have Shiva, we have Lakshmi and Ganesh, we have Joan of Arc. So there's, then we have Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Yeah, see, I was thinking about this earlier when I saw her come out. I'm like, this very much could be like a twin flame reading. So this is you being also in acts of service. Okay, so, take what resonates. Like, I don't want to get too hung up on the labels of things, but when you serve, the universe serves you. Okay, and I feel like that's what they're leading you to, right? Like when you serve, it's like the energy you put out, you receive. And so that's this energy, like with Lakshmi and Ganesh and the prosperity vibration, and you are attracting health, wealth, and happiness, and you're helping others do the same. I feel like that's when you serve, you're serving that, like how you're helping others find this for themselves. Okay, and I feel like that is a beautiful effort by you. So good job for doing that. What else do we have? Oh, I don't know how to flip her. If I go over the 10 minutes, go to YouTube and see Commander Ashtar. Yeah, okay. So this is like Galactic Federation leadership activation. Yeah, you're part of like the ground crew. Okay. Time to evolve. Trust in your ability to guide others. Okay, so yeah, you're being like, you're meant to have a position here on Earth as part of the team, right? To assist with the ascension and the process of creating new structures, and having new experience here on Earth. So that is why, like, it's really important that, you know, you are connecting the way that you're connecting, and you're staying committed and devoted, and you're standing up for what you truly believe in, because you are here to carry out something very, very high level, like affects humanity. Okay, so that's this kind of reading. If this doesn't align for you, then this is not your reading. Okay, so I'm gonna get some clarifiers. All right, I just want to point out like what we have going up here. This is who we're talking about. We're talking about a divine masculine, okay? We have a divine feminine, all right? And then we have the lovers, okay? So those are the 3 cards, and then we used the Divine Masters deck to get some information, because this is a very like high level, like an elevated, enlightened union here. And so I wanted to see, okay, well, where are we with this? And so it's very like mission, light worker, acts of service focused, and communicating with higher dimensional beings. Okay, we have, you know, strong clairvoyance in this reading, like clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, like knowing energy, claircognizant. So I feel like there's a lot of clear energy, but I would say primarily what these two have in common is clairvoyance. Okay, so if you feel like you're connecting with another soul, I'm not saying like everybody has to have the clairvoyance thing in common, but I would say it's pretty heavy on the list. Okay, and then we have Joan of Arc being that sacred activist, right? And not being afraid and being fearless, and like all your debts are paid. And so that's like, you're in an amazing position to create whatever you need to create. And I feel like you're working with others to do that. Okay. It's almost like, you know, the divine really needs us all to kind of work towards clearing our own slate, right? Paying our own way. And then once we are, we can all work together. Not that you're not working with them anyway, but it kind of just, it gets, a lot more direct and specific. High priestess energy. So this is like operating from a higher self energy. This also talks about like, there are things that are currently planned and seeded, but they may not be to the fruition that they're meant to be at, because it's not time to unveil it all with the moon and the veil and the secret and the seed and the whole shebang. So I feel like right now it's time to kind of like, you know, pay attention and follow where you're being guided, or you may be guiding others as well, but it's like not, I feel like it's kind of like a solo journey, if you will, right now. You know, kind of like understanding like all the things, right? The spiritual awareness and all the things. And I feel like you've been doing a lot of like keeping things to yourself. You've been guided to keep things to yourself without, you know, there's some guidance that you are sharing, but for the most part, you're keeping a lot to yourself. You tend to mind your own business. You don't get involved in everyone's stuff unless you are specifically, yeah, I feel like you're definitely moving in a different direction. I feel like it's time to go. It will be time to go. And, you know, that path will be illuminated for you on where you need to go. Okay. I do feel like, you know, again, this is you moving on and being victorious and successful and closing that karmic cycle, because this is karma relief. So I feel like, yeah, all your debts are paid off. Like, you're good to go. You're being, this is like a recognition too. Good job. Well done. So it gives you, it's like choose your destiny. And now like you're working with this team on your destined path. Okay. So understanding that, because this is also like destined path energy. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we have enlightenment, gaining new perspective, seeing things from a different point of view. I feel like you understood that now you can, you don't, yeah, I feel like this is kind of like a reflect kind of energy. I feel like you're reflecting I'm also getting like you've done reflection, you've done that introspection, you've done the like surrendering. I feel like you have surrendered to the divine, okay? And so that is how you are being guided at this time. You're like, I'm going on my purpose, and you surrendered, like, you know, the things that are not in alignment for you, and so you are going for your highest and greatest good, and you're working with your higher self. So you had to surrender your ego, right, and anchor in your higher self. And so that is like this surrender energy. Okay, Hierophant. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the Hierophant in this reading that was on the bottom of the deck kind of represents all these different ascended masters. I feel like this would be a Hierophant in some way, shape, or form. So would Lady Portia. Okay. So would Mary Magdalene. She would be the High Priestess. You know, we have, I can't pronounce this word, so I'll just show you guys what it's called. I feel like all of them would be, you know, that high priest, high priestess energy. I feel like you might be one of them down here having this experience. I feel like you volunteered to go into the physical and help from there is what I'm getting. I feel like these are your peers, and they are supporting you from the spiritual realm while you're here in the physical realm, volunteering on the ground. So I feel like there could be quite a bit of light workers who are ascended masters, divine masters, earth angel energies, that have volunteered in the physical. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm sure that's not the first time you heard that, but we have the moon. Yeah, you're like that light body. You're very light. Look at this angel just like illuminated, right? And they're surrounded, right? I feel like you understand what you're up against, okay? I feel like you maybe needed to be reminded of what you're up against, but you found out, you figured it out. I feel like you've solved the puzzle. I'm getting like there was a lot of like things that were unseen or unknown or unresolved, hidden. Maybe there were some shadows that needed to be worked through. Some shadow work, some like from your childhood potentially. I feel like there's also, there's also like your children might be light workers too, is what I'm getting. But they're not quite sure yet. I feel like they're still kind of like going through their own healing journey. So they're being faced with a lot of the shadows that they need to heal from so far in their life. So that could be resonating for some of you. If you have children like teens or young 20s that might be going through a lot of shadow work, it's because they too are light workers. Okay. And they have to clear out their stuff too. Okay. Because certainly we're all working towards raising the vibration here. And so that's part of why that comes up for them, kind of going through like their purpose, evaluating what they should be doing with their life. They're feeling like the regular type of professions aren't really cutting it for them. They're not feeling aligned. They're not feeling motivated. They're not feeling engaged. If your kids are like that, then I would say that it's because they are no longer really resonating with the 3D reality. And so they're being forced to kind of look within and choose what is for them, what isn't for them. And I feel like sometimes that creates a lot of shakeup. It creates a lot of like, challenging the ego and all of that. So just be conscientious of that and have some grace for them. Hold some space for them. I have Ace of Pentacles. So this really talks about like it's either like a really new opportunity that can lead to like greatness because the potential is quite amazing. This could be like a gift, some sort of gift. It could be a home. It could be an opportunity to establish yourself somewhere else through whether that be like, hey, I want to move to such and such, and you need resources to be able to do that. And so the resources become available to you. It's like a kind of like a miracle, if you will. This also could be like an opportunity, like a new job or promotion or something to that effect. It might also have something to do with this Emperor, the Divine Masculine. It could be for the masculine or for the feminine, the new job, the relocation, the inheritance, the bonus, like the blessing, something that you would experience in the physical that you would consider a blessing. That's what that is. Okay. And it could be coming in for the Emperor or the Empress. So that could be masculine or feminine. Yeah. Magician energy. Yeah, I feel like there's resources coming in so that these two, the divine feminine and masculine, can create. So that they can create in the 5D and anchor it in the 3D. That's what this is. Because they're both magicians. Right? Like mystery school energy. We did see Mary Magdalene and we did see Jesus. So there's also that kind of like folklore, I guess. I don't know. Fact, folklore. I don't know. It depends on what your beliefs are. But I find that interesting. Huh. All right. So that's like creating energy. It's also like using their spiritual tools, their spiritual skills to create abundance, to create a generational wealth, to create with the divine based on what the divine plan is. I mean, it can be all the way to that. So then I have the Tower. Yeah, it's to create change, to rebuild. It's like, okay, yeah, so this energy is supposed to be here, ready to go when it's time to create change and to recreate after new structure or after old structures have fallen down. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like, there's going to be like unexpected news and drastic endings and stuff like this. And once that kind of like falls down, right, and new things need to be created in its place, I feel like that's the team you're on. And I feel like these are your advisors on your team. Not all of them, but some of them. Commander Ashtar. So if you ever see like a TikTok that comes forward and it says that it's from Commander Ashtar and this reading aligns with you, you should watch that video. I'm also getting like Joan of Arc energy. There's Lakshmi and Ganesh. So yeah, I feel like there's a good amount of like counsel. Guru Ramdas. We have the Lemurians. You might be a Lemurian. Or you're just being guided and they have a strong presence in helping us, as well as the Palladians. And so they're like consultants. And we have Shiva, so helping you with releasing karma. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I feel like I'm missing a card, but oh well. Let's see. Yeah, look, we have the World card. So this is really talking about like, you know, anchoring in the higher level of expertise here, like being that channel. Okay, I feel like this is like a channel energy in some way, shape, or form. So with the energy that's surrounding, right, in the egg form, that's kind of representing like the Merkaba. It's also representing, you know, that it's like an energy field, right, and it's enlightened. It's like a halo. This energy here on this card, this person has a halo around them, and they're holding a halo that goes over like a book of knowledge. So I feel like this represents like there's a lot of wisdom here, there's a lot of knowledge, there's a lot of mystical type energy, transcendence, like liberation. You're here to help like liberate, raise the vibration, as well as like anchoring in higher level of expertise. And I feel like this is like a major accomplishment, like this is a major goal, right? A purpose. It's a big purpose. I feel like you've also potentially gone through like a spiritual rebirth, okay? And that's how you are where you are at, okay? And I feel like you're seeing things play out and line up, and I feel like you're definitely paying attention to the guidance, okay? So that's great. Okay. Let me take one. This is pretty awesome. Yeah, okay. Sweet. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, come on. That's generational wealth. This is you like changing. It's like whatever you're going to do here is going to affect the all timeline, like almost like all timelines here. I don't know why I said all timelines. I guess maybe it's about like ancestral support. It talks about like this generation, you know, past generations and the generations that haven't occurred here yet, or we're not aware of, or whatever that is. I kind of feel like time's linear, but if we're looking at it from an earthly perspective, I guess this would represent like generations, okay? Future as well as past generations benefit from what you're here doing. So whatever energy and work you're doing, like you have, you know, you volunteered to be that like generational curse breaker. I hate to use the word curse because that's not really what it is. It's like you were the one chosen to go through this initiation to help everyone in your family, around you, and then humanity. It's like really high level, like amazing. Okay, so this is you being that generational curse breaker and breaking those karmic cycles, right? So that your family can be free. Okay, that's really what it is. Okay, yeah, look, 3 of Swords. Okay, heartbreak, betrayal. Like you're here to help heal. Okay, by you healing yourself, you heal others. Okay, it starts with you is what I'm getting with this 3 of Swords. Yeah, and then I have the Hierophant. Okay, so absolutely, like you're helping people to heal their hearts from betrayal, deceit, heartbreak. Okay, and I feel like you're kind of like stepping into like that leadership, that teacher, that guide, you know, sharing some sort of like, you know, beliefs, right? You're sharing your beliefs in some sort of format, or it's just you being you, and that allows you to share because you are like an example, you know. Okay, and then we have a Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's a community that watches you, or there's people that think about what you say. I feel like people have to stop and think about maybe what you share or what you're doing, or they're like, huh, like it's like a what kind of energy. Okay, I feel like there's yeah, okay, so somebody's definitely watching you with this kind of energy. Let's put a crystal on that. So yeah, someone's kind of stalking you and watching you have your new beginning. Okay, this is you trusting the divine. Okay, and no matter what this energy, the devil energy tried to do to you, they were unsuccessful. The energy that stalks you is going to is now, you know, embedded with this energy. Okay, while you are free, they are trapped. Okay, you are free, they are trapped. And you're good all on you by yourself, like you're totally good. So that's past energy. I feel like the divine's handling that, so you don't need to worry about it. I also think that's why the Hierophant is here in front of the Page of Swords. So if there's any like things said, or, you know, slander, defamation of character, like those things are illegal. So, you know, I wouldn't be stupid. Don't be dumb. You have the 7 of Wands. So yeah, we have like very, very well equipped to defend, stand, hold the line, like warrior energy. Like this energy is very like, it has the ability to defend themselves. Okay, they are defended. Okay, from whatever wants to come their way. They will have one hell of a battle on their hands. And I feel like people don't understand this. Okay, but they fuck around and try it, and they find out. So that's what I'm picking up with that. Okay, yeah. 9 of Swords. Yeah, and it's a Knight of Cups in reverse. So this would be like that love bomber. It's, you know, that energy that thinks they can play games with people and not be held accountable. I feel like this time around, look, The Justice comes flying out, as I'm about to say, this time around, they picked the wrong person. Okay? I feel like they had a contract. There is justice playing out. Okay? There's truth. Okay? And then there's decision. There's judgment. All right? So I feel like the energy thought they would get away with something, but they are being held accountable. And we have Strength card. They may be trying to find the strength or forgiveness, okay? I feel like this energy was very focused on their financial gain, okay? And I feel like they chose greed, okay? Yeah, they chose greed. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like they may have like done something at work, or have lost a job maybe as a result of them going for greed. What is this? I feel like they teamed up with other people is what I'm getting. Oh, okay. So this King of Pentacles, or this Knight of Cups in reverse, who is in devil energy, like difficult, dark energy, paid people. Okay, that's what this is. They paid people. Like their ego was just too much. And they paid people to do work on you. They worked with other people to come against you is what I'm getting. That's why you had to protect yourself and defend yourself. I feel like there might be some sort of like acknowledgement, or they may feel bad, but I'm not sure how bad. Maybe one of the persons that they worked with feels a bit bad, but again, like, this is out of your hands. This is like in the divine's hands. So you got to be very careful about getting involved at all. Like even having, if there's no contact here, you don't want to establish contact. All right. Because those cords have been cut. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're not doing so hot. This is like abandonment. This is being left out in the cold, like not being good enough to even sit inside where there's light and warmth. Like this is just get out energy. Get out, ick. It's like ick. Okay. So I feel like there might be an apology potentially, or somebody may have the desire to apologize for them teaming up against you and doing the most. They are going through it, by the way, mentally. I don't think that they're mentally right. Okay, I would get that. So I'd be very careful if you engage. But I would say that they may want to apologize. But this cycle is closed, so there's nothing to do here. I feel like they will need to learn the lesson, or they're in the process of learning a lesson. Then I have the Sun card. I feel like you've closed this cycle. This is the karmic cycle. This has been karmically released already. Okay, so you've paid your debts. You're on your way towards your destiny, which is the Sun. So this energy obviously can't come with you. And you've already done the work to free yourself from it. And so I feel like this energy is now receiving their judgment from, they received judgment and now receiving justice. And so this is playing out for them now, right? And you know, finances are affected. Maybe their job's affected. Maybe the people that they engaged with are, you know, finding out the truth. I feel like there's some like exposure happening too. So I feel like you've grown from the situation. You are right where you're meant to be. I feel like this energy has some things that they need to learn and work out, and you're not on the same path anymore. Yeah, I just got the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Two of Wands. I feel like there is this reluctance to move on from the past with the Two of Wands in reverse. And then with the Knight of Swords, I feel like usually the Knight of Swords is being able to like take fast action or receive fast information, or something's coming towards you fast. I feel like this person is clear. This is clearly indicating that someone has not been able to move on and isn't moving on and isn't acknowledging what they need to work on or do or change or even entertain any accountability. Okay, this is giving me like lack of accountability energy. Okay, I've said that more than once in this reading. So there's that. If it was in the upright, then I would say, okay, I feel like they're moving along in their process, but I feel like they're not there yet. So there's some work to be done. Okay, so if you were curious, yeah, I feel like there's going to be some sort of like ending, some sort of like death and rebirth potential, like an ego death or like a dark night of the soul. It also can just represent like accepting the inevitable and then eventually letting it go. That could be for you, that could be for them. I feel like with the karmic release, the end of the cycle, like that's, you know, exactly what this is. Like this is done. Okay, Ace of Swords. Okay, I feel like there's clarity. Okay, I feel like all energies involved will receive clarity, the clarity that they need, not the clarity that they want. Okay, so I feel like if anything, this energy is going to experience receiving the clarity of what they need to in order to learn this lesson. Either they're going to experience it from your perspective that you've healed from, which is most likely how this lesson is going to play out, but they can also experience that through other people. So however that is decided, that's not your, that's God's job, right? In that person's spiritual team. Yeah. Okay. I feel like there's some juggling, there's prioritizing, there's kind of falling for distractions. I feel this energy distracts themselves from doing any kind of like reflection. Yeah, like they're like, I'm not looking at it, I'm not doing it. This is like, they're like preventing themselves from going within to do any kind of evaluation. Like they can't accept defeat, they can't accept the truth, they can't accept the rejection, they can't accept any of that. They can't accept their creation of it all. Like they're the ones who created all this mess. Like they can't accept that. They can't accept their role and what they played out. I don't think either karmics can. I feel like it's really something that they're being forced to look at right now with God's wrath. Yeah, Ace of Wands here. So this is a passionate new beginning, right? But it's also divine intervention. Okay, we do have the 10 of Cups that came out, and we have the Page of Pentacles that came out, and then we have the 9 of Cups. I feel like, you know, this is a new opportunity coming in that is going to lead to happiness, happy life, happy wife, happy hubby. Okay, I feel like this is like celebrating and enjoying everything that you have and being able to start new things, maybe a new life somewhere else where you're going to be extremely happy. So if you've been kind of like dreaming for that new experience, it's on its way to you and you're going to be very happy about it. Okay, so that's that new passionate new beginning, okay, coming in for you. So all of this really was a blessing in disguise, okay? And we learned something through it all. Now you know how to create from a place of love and gratitude and a high vibration, anchoring in a bunch of new things, new experiences, new opportunities that are going to bring you nothing but happiness and joy and success and love. So pretty amazing, huh? I like it. We're going to stick with it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed this reading.